let me just... Alright. Okay! Now, welcome back, everybody, to the channel, another live stream. I'm having some problems. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Yes, I'll be back. I'll be right back. Yeah. God damn it. Just a second. I'll be right there. I'll be right there for you. Oh, it doesn't work. Come on. Alright, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, to the stream. Hello, Leva. How's it going? First donator of the stream. Hope you're doing very well. What a great evening this is. Welcome, everybody, indeed, to the stream. I hope you guys are doing very well. Well, in today's stream, we are back on board a special plane, and that is the 767, everybody. Yes. And a bit of a controversial plane, maybe here for the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 or something like that, but that should be fine. Yes, everybody. I mean, every good stream needs a properly bad start. What is also bad is the sound in the background. What the hell is that? That sounds like a lawnmower. Can you hear that? What is that? Anyway, yes, every good stream needs a very, very bad intro, and so we're here. Everybody, yes, we're back on board the 767 here from Captain Sim. We all know it. We don't really love it, but we know it. And we're going to fly today. And what is actually going to be quite nice about this flight is our location, where we are. And is this plane down here doing all the noise? This is a PC-6, right? It shouldn't do much noise. Is this? Or is this a PC? What plane is that? That's not a PC-6. What is that? Some sort of cup plane. Who needs that? Oh, isn't that the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 plane that no one really cares about? Yes. Anyway, we are here, and we're back in America. You know, it's always great to be flying in America, especially here in those streams, because America has so many airports. And I've planned quite a long flight here today, along the coast of the West Coast here. Indeed, we are in Oregon, and we're going to fly this plane here. The 767, which could be quite fun, and yes, this plane does sound like a lawnmower. I thought, from the looks of it, this could be like a PC-6, but this plane is way too small to be that. Anyway, go away, you just sound ugly. Alright, anyway, let's turn on this plane. This is a 767. A little bit inspired by the 777 cockpit, so starting this up shouldn't be that much of a hassle, should it? Alright, good, everybody. My friends of lawnmowers, just turn on this plane. Good. I'm of course flying again with an Airbus joystick. I forgot to actually get a joystick camera here. I've just noticed, but we don't need that anyway because I'm using a joystick from Airbus for flying a Boeing 767.
KDN donated €1.99. Touring a Klosser, Die Magic Zer, Medal out.
Sie schmecken mir am besten. This should be the line. This is a German song about food. Oh, damn. That sounds ugly as well. Talking about ugly sound design. What is that? Great. Alright, Alright, enough of messing around. Let's turn on this plane right here. Turn on the auxiliary power unit, which is a little engine in the back of the airplane that runs and provides the plane with electricity and air. I don't really know that much about jets. I just know how to turn them on and stuff. What is that especially? Is that the... Oh, that's the APU opening. So that you're not going to be taken out with it.
Sebastiano01 donated €2. Trevor Jacob be like, eating all doors of a 767.
767, yes. I like to ooning all the doors. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, that's like the thing about the Flight Simulator 2020. There's no way to properly, like, close the doors or open them. In most planes, especially here in this one as well, because this is a very trash add-on. By the way, let's turn on this plane. By the way, see if it works. Can we get some magic in here? Come on, turn on the APU generator. That should be turned on. Then I want all of the pumps. There we go. And then I want the APU bleed to be already turned on, which I guess it will already be. Where's the APU bleed? APU bleed's already turned on. That's fine. And now it is time. Come on, give full power into the starter. Which doesn't really want... Anyway, here we go. Yes, starter's coming up. Let's go ahead and turn on the fuel controls. Yes, and we can see magic in the engines. Everybody, I used to say spinach. We've got spinach in the engines. By the way, if we're already here, in the model, I just wanted to mention how extremely ugly this livery is. Who decided? All right, let's make the ugliest livery ever. I mean, they could have just left the plane white. It would have looked better. Like seriously, a generic livery would have looked so much better than whatever that is. I mean, seriously. Look at this. CS Captain Sim. We've got some country flags down here. Maybe this is the developers, which I think is interesting because I don't know if you guys have noticed it just yet, but they actually didn't properly flip those flags around. So all the flags here from the countries are all flipped, so mirrored basically. So we can see the U.S. is mirrored here as well. That's great to see. Look at Australia right here. That is very professional of a design, isn't it? Can you tell that? Can you or is the American? Does the American flag look like this? I wouldn't think so. All right. Anyway, our plane is turned on. That's fine. Let's go ahead and just start taxiing. For that one, let's turn off the EPU before we take off. Otherwise, we'll die. Seriously. Okay, go ahead. Now, how's it going, man? Thank you so much. All right, turn on the anti-icing. We don't really need it, but I just kind of. It's just a vibe, you know. All right, great. APU's turned on. Turned off. Everything else good. Turn on the left and right engine bleed, and everything's fine. Let's go ahead and move. USA isn't America, but never mind. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? All right, let's go ahead now and get onto the runway. Okay, good. That was a bit of a lag. Oh, there was no lag. Stop saying there was lag. There was no lags. All right, never mind. We should probably go off the full throttle. That's not very wise. Here we go. Let's go ahead and now land this. Okay, landing that will be quite a bit of a early step right here. Let's first of all, get this plane taken off here. And this is a very tiny runway at a very tiny airport. But the problem is, literally all our runways today are going to be as tiny as this, or even tinier. Pretty much, I think an average of 3,000 is what we can expect. 3,000 foot of runway. So no, this is not going to be a very survivable flight for this plane. I mean, you know what? This might just work. Oh, that was a bug. Did you guys see that here? Good. Now we've got, you know, this airport is surrounded by a lot of trees. And look how nicely did you see that turn? Did you see how nicely we are avoiding the grass? That has gone very well. What do you guys think? Come on. All right, here we go. Now, turn to the right. There we go. This is going to go super well. All right. Come on. Yes. Good. Nice. You know what? I think it's already time for us to take off, you know? Yes. We're gonna go full power now? Stop saying there was lag! There's no lag! I know exactly. I'm connected to mobile network, right? So if there's lag, then gonna piss me off. I mean, you know, sometimes over Wi-Fi that can of course be lag. But I mean, mobile network, come on, that would be so disappointing. Anyway, let's take off. Everything's gonna go well here, right? This is gonna be a great flight. So, let's do this. 80 knots. I can't wait to be there. I seriously, I can't wait to be in the air, quite literally. Come on, let's take off this plane. Yes? No? Okay, that was a huge lag. And, oh, we crashed. That was a crash, and we're about to stall out. Okay, welcome back, my friends of stable flight. That has not been very stable. Stop saying that there's lag. I can see if the thing has skipped some frames. I can see that it hasn't, especially. So, you know what? That has been a bit disappointing. What do you do? What do you say? Let's maybe try to come in for another landing that's gonna be like properly good now. Hopefully. And this is, I don't know what this airport is, but it's got a blue icon, which always stands for somewhat of like an airport with size, even though you guys probably know Saba Airport, you know, on the island. That one also is blue. So that doesn't really matter too much, but it just stands for a controlled airport, which is the case here. By the way, can we talk how beautiful this is, by the way? Look at this. I mean, okay, we're flying through clouds, not very VFR friendly, but look at this. I mean, this is, again, we're in Portland, right? West Coast, northwest of the U.S., and we've got some very dark clouds right here. Anyway, come on. Everything's gonna go well. Alright, this is actually this is like some cumulonimbus actions, isn't it? Alright, oh my god. Alright, this is, oh. Very dark clouds. This is smoke. Okay, everybody. But what do we have here, everybody? What do we have here? What a magnificent sight this is. Yeah, okay. Maybe there's just some fire going on. I mean, this is still the West Coast, right? A little bit of a fire plague area. Let's maybe try to come in for a landing, by the way, just on the side of that as well. Here we go. Let's turn on the replay mode and maybe just try doing like a nice landing. This is the premiere landing of this stream, so I would like to have it nice and smooth and buttery and good. Everything is looking good here. Landing gear is coming down nicely. We've got some Vazzy lights down here, which is interesting. Normally you would have the poppies, of course. This is now some Vazzy. A little bit of diversity, which I appreciate or something. God, let's go ahead and trim. Good. Let's come in. We've got a long runway. We have time. Or something. Come on. Okay, we can hear the ground. We can hear the ground. Okay, you know what? That's been actually disappointingly hard. Considering that very long, very, very stupid, very hard flare. That's been okay. Everybody, here we go. Yes. That has been good. I mean, we can hear some clapping at least. And I mean, it doesn't really matter if we landed early or not, because this plane is going to go through a lot today. A lot of interesting runways. Of course, you know, be a bit of a disclaimer that I guess I always have to do is, you know, of course, in real life, I wouldn't have landed this way. Anyway, let's maybe try to see if that worked. Come on. Yes. A bit of a try. By the way, some guys are still asking, why am I still using this add-on here for the replay of the flight instead of actually, you know, just using the built-in replay mode? Because I'll just say the replay mode it just sucks. By the way, this has again been a little bit of a disappointing touchdown, hasn't it? Alright, I mean, the thing is, we cannot do like a touch and go. We cannot just go around here. Alright, there's the end of the runway. So there's no way we can do this. So let's maybe try to turn back onto the runway. Let's go and take off. This is gonna go very well. So I was saying this was a Reiner landing. This was fine. Like, I mean, come on. This was not, you know, the butteriest of... Oh, that was a lag right there. The butteriest of the butteriest runways, landings. What am I saying? That was not one of the... I've done some better landings before, but you know what? For a first landing here on a 767, that's fine. Okay. Let's take off, by the way. Maybe like a proper takeoff at least. There we go. You know, this is some proper, good, safe operation. That's fine. Let's go and put the landing gear up. Look at... By the way, look at this beautiful tail strike protection thing. Is it also coming up when we have our landing gear up? I think... Yeah, there we go. You can see that there. It's up. Of course it is up. You know, for aerodynamic efficiency. Stuff like that. Would only make sense. That's cool. That they also implemented that in the flight simulator. You know, that's what I mean by that. Anyway, enough of messing around. Let's come in for the next one. Yeah, we're just gonna fly north. I don't like the clouds here, by the way. They look very interesting, especially here in the flight simulator. What can you say? The clouds look magnificent. I mean, magnificent. That's what I always say. What I don't like is the lagging all the time. But I guess. Great. You know what? Let's mentally already prepare for this interesting airport that we're just gonna cheat ourselves to because I have no patience today. The thing is, this is now, again, a purple airport, which always pretty much stands for a short... Not always. Actually, I've just noticed, not always, but mostly stands for short runways. Let's maybe see if it's the case here. You know what? That's fine. Yeah, this is a little bit of a, you know what, this is actually a nice step down. We're getting a little bit towards the territory that we're going to be ending up. Oh, actually, there's two airports here. This airport, which is very random and just has some white buildings. And then there's this other airport at very close proximity. This is the most American thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Anyway, let's maybe try to come in for a landing. Here we go. Looking good. Or something. With the landing gear down already, get everything ready here indeed. Ah, how great. Good, let's maybe turn on the replay mode as well. Ha! That way we can replay our flight, of course. You know what? I'm kind of aiming to do somewhat of a butter landing. What do you guys think? Small runway 001. This is not all too... I mean, this would definitely not be operationable for our 767 in real life. You know, for safe operation. Wouldn't bring any passengers here, surely. Probably Reiner would do that. Anyway, let's maybe try to come in for a landing. Good. Bada bam. Okay, we are a bit high, and we are very laggy. We're a bit fast, we're very high, we're very hot. So let's maybe try to touch down right here. Smoothly? 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 That was actually smoother than the longer runway. I mean, of course, this is very late, very dangerously late. Which, I mean, you know, my defense against that is that, you know, this plane's gonna see a lot shorter runways here today. Everybody, that's been kind of butter. It's not been very early. It's not been very safe of a touchdown. Real life, that pilot would have been fired for still keeping on to land the plane. I mean, look at this. There we go. Yes. Yeah, you know what? Quite straightforward. Not all too butter. I mean, the 767 isn't that much of a butter machine, but considering that, that's been all right. Like, you guys are just always quick to complain, but I don't think so. It's been fine. By the way, I don't really like the pretty mediocre weather at this moment. I just turn this back to a few clouds or something like that. So that's, you know, somewhat nice, at least, the weather. You know, somewhat nice looking. So we have... Come on, go away! All these... I hate it when those windows overlap, right? Okay, here we go. Let's try this here again. See it here. Good. Give it a bit of a look. That's been fine. So maybe try to take off again. Oh, goodness. Full power? Yes. And the thing is, you know, we're now actually, I'm pretty sure, going to be with the next airport, we're going to go into very small airport territory. For example, this one right here, 5S4. I think this is a 1,000-foot long runway here on this river. I can't wait to go there. Why are you not in the multiplayer? I think I am in the multiplayer. I'm in North Europe. Just that I'm alone. No one's joining me. Which, you know what, actually has a bit of a... It's actually kind of good as well. I mean, there's this A380 down here. But they won't catch up with us, I guess. You know, it's great to be also a little bit offline for a bit of a while. Let's maybe come in for that other airport right here. 5S4. Which is, you know, this is always a bit of an alarming thing, by the way, if you're ever in the flight simulator and you see airports that instead of having actually an ICAO code with proper letters, then if you see that they have numbers like 5S4, then that's already a bad sign, and you should probably avoid flying there. Oh, we've got a bit of a bug right here in the simulation. Yeah, don't you just hate that? You know those people that say that we live in a simulation? I mean, how crazy would Flight Simulator 2020 be then? It's like a simulation of a simulation. Let's land on this runway, by the way. It's very small, as I expected. So this will be probably the first landing that will go a little wrong. But you know what? You just have to go a little wrong sometimes to go right. Or something. It can't all go right. Look at this beautiful airport. It is quite beautiful, isn't it? Look at this with this little river bank. We're not going to talk about how safe this is for the 767. I haven't really calculated the runway distances that we need. But I think a road would be more suitable for landing a 767, if I'm being honest. There's a little car park down there, though. That's cool. Alright, we are very fast. And hot and fast and just everything. That is not good for landing. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, we went straight into dolphin mode, but maybe that's the only thing that made us stop here. Well, we are not stopped, so let's maybe try this again. Good. Swisher01 lost his password for Swisher02. Yeah, I haven't lost my password. I just don't know really what to upload on Swisher02. By the way, come on, turn. There you go. Looking good. Good. That has been miserable. I mean, we can try again. I mean, I kind of warned you for like against that, right? So no complaining. Well, that's fine. Right? Let's I mean, we Let's maybe try to do this again. Maybe actually properly. I mean, we've got 150 knots on the clock. Maybe try to get lower here. I mean, the problem about this add-on here is that it's so crap. It basically uses the 747 metrics and data and performance data, I think. Or that's, you know, what they say, basically. And that's not really good, because that's... Okay. Never mind, that's been a proper touchdown. I mean, this is the best I could do. Like, you could do ever. Anyone could ever do, pretty much. Here we go. That's been over... I mean, we're still overrunning, but this has been only a minor overrun. Yes. That was fine. I mean, you know, consider this landing right. I mean, this was alright. I mean, there was some trees in the way, and stuff, but this has gone well. Let's check this out right here. Yes, look at that. That's the trees. Kind of went through them. Doesn't matter. What does matter is the touchdown, which was safe. Here we go right on the runway touchdown zone. 140 knots. That was fine. Right? I mean, that was a Ryanair landing, but totally safe. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't fly the plane anymore after that grass thing. I mean, you know what? Most planes can actually nicely taxi at least on grass. I mean, this was not very fast of a speed that we went into the grass. What I'm kind of more worried about was, of course, the takeoff, though, which is probably not going to work all too well in comparison. But you know what? You know, this is why not give it a try as well? Just, you know, the takeoff. Okay. Yes. Let's give it a try. Let's take off. Come on. Full power? Stop saying Pegasus Airlines. This is an offense to me. Alright, come on. Full power. Everything's good. Nice static. We have full power set. We have literally got no winds on the windsock. That's good. So, 60 knots. 7E. 8E. 9E. 100. Actually, no, we're not taking off, are we? Okay, this is very much gonna go wrong. Please don't crash into anything. Oh, there's not too much terrain. Yes! Never mind, we're actually in the air, flying and stuff. I'm gonna get rid of some of those flaps. Bit of it, yeah, there we go. That's gone well. Now you guys are all just quick to complain. Air France 296. What happened to Air France 296? I'm wondering. Good. We've got some other airport here that is apparently a little bit bigger, which, you know, gives us a little bit of hope. Kilo Oscar November Pop-Up. That could be an idea. So maybe try to land there. By the way, let's put the landing gear back down again, because that runway is actually rather close. You know, this could be like a smooth taxi flight operation, you know? So, that is fine. Pegasus Airlines. What's been Pegasus up to recently? Have they done an overrun recently? I don't think they have. Why? Have they stopped? I mean, come on, it was for our amusement. That was just a lot of fun, wasn't it? Good. I wonder if those planes actually still fly that, you know, went off, you know, off the cliff, basically, in Turkey. Crazy. I mean, it does kind of look like it was not like a whole loss, right? I don't think so. So let me put the landing gear down, get everything ready that we need, and just come in for a landing and make it nice, make it smooth, make it butter, because that's all I need and all I want and stuff. Yes. Okay, we are very fast. We are super fast. My goodness. All right, this is gonna be a little bit of an action right here. Oh goodness, why are we so fast? Oh, it also feels so fast. I mean, 200 knots. Oh, is something wrong? Help! Why is this plane so? Why does it feel so fast? Alright, come on. Yeah, go around! You know, that's what they say. The wise gods of the aviations. You can always go around, so we're just gonna do that. Good. Oh, the Air France flight, where the thing with the flight show and the fly-by-wire thing, where the pilots flew into the trees. That's what you guys mean. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that analogy. That's great. Let's get the landing gear down, by the way. Good. You know, this is gonna go well. Or something like that. Okay. Oh no. The landing gear wasn't fully down, was it? I mean, I put the landing gear down. I put it down, and it was coming down as well. I mean, look, the landing gear is partly down. In real life, probably partly ripped off. So, oh, that hasn't worked. Can we see a replay of that? I think that could be quite fun to look at here. Here we go. Okay, this is what the touchdown looked like. Okay. I do see where the landing gear is coming from here. It's, it hasn't gone very well, has it? Yeah, guys! So thank you, so much for watching this stream. We've broken it. Stream. Our landing gear is now in the ground of this airport here. There's not really much we can do at this point. Plane's crashed. We can... So, thank you guys for watching today's stream. We only made it halfway. We didn't even make it halfway through. We had some nice landings. We had some good landings. Some butter landings. Some pretty turbulent landings, to put it that way. But we survived. And that's kind of the point. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's stream. It's been great fun. I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Maybe at another time as well. As always, good night.